Welcome to Live365 Support, where we help you with your broadcast journey. Today we are going to do an onboarding. Welcome to Live365. If you're watching this, it is more than likely that you are new to this platform or might need a little refresher. And hey, that is completely okay. Today, we are going to do an onboarding session and go over all the basics of the Live365 platform. And you're going to be doing it with me. So why don't get right to it? Log into your Live365 account and hop onto your Live365 dashboard. Welcome to the Live365 dashboard, your main hub as a broadcaster here on Live365. When you log into your Live365 account, it will immediately take you to the overview page. Here you can find some pretty important information at a quick glance, from current listeners, listeners within the last 24 hours, your current TLH, storage, what is currently playing, what recently played, upcoming events, listeners within the last 24 hours in a graph format, and listeners within the last 7 days in a graph format. Now, I do want to make mention, if you look at the now playing, you notice in the top right hand of it, there is a little icon that says Live. Now, something to keep in mind. This shows you your current mode of your Live365 dashboard. Now, what are these modes? Well, let me explain them to you. The first one, AutoDJ, is a smart shuffle mode that will pull songs randomly from my media track list. You can edit how it works later down the line, but for now, that is AutoDJ. Next up is scheduled. When you see scheduled, that just simply tells you that currently an event is playing in your event calendar. The third mode is LiveDJ mode. LiveDJ mode lets you know that you are currently connected with an encoder to your station, and right now you are broadcasting live. Pretty cool. And then the fourth mode is relay. Similar to live, except instead of connecting with an encoder, you simply provide us a link or stream URL that will connect your station over to a relay, which will just automatically play from the source. All right, that is pretty much everything you need to know on the overview page. Let's now look to the left-hand side on the navigational sidebar and select Tracks. This is where you upload your audio to your Live365 station by simply hitting the Add Tracks button on the top right-hand corner. Once you select it, it will give you the audio types to choose from music, talk, ID, promo, and MultiTrack. For those that are interested in MultiTrack, we actually have a great article that dives deeper. It's perfect for those that are trying to upload long-form audio without having to cut them up. But going back to the track library, if you're trying to find a song, we have a great search bar right above. We also have other filters such as choosing the type and the category, but if you don't know what categories are about, well, that's perfect for the next segue. Look to the left-hand side and underneath Tracks, select Categories. Once you do, if there's nothing here, do not worry. This is just where you will be adding categories. Categories can be added to your tracks and also can be used for one of our tools called ClockWheels. It's also just a great way of, categorizing and making sure where to find all your music placed. To make a category, simply hit the Add Category button on the top right hand side. Then, all you have to do is put in a name and then choose the color that you want to have. Next, we're going to move over to the left hand side and select Events. This is your event calendar where you can put all your scheduled events for your station. How do you make an event? Well, you notice in the bottom right hand corner, you see it says Create Event. Select that and it will show a new window. This is where you put in all the details for your new event. Make sure to have a playlist, ClockWheel, or at least a MultiTrack uploaded to utilize creating events. But if you don't know what those are, let's hop over to the left-hand side and select ClockWheels. Now, ClockWheels might be a little advanced, but it is an amazing tool for all our broadcasters. Simply put, if you want to make an event and then somehow change the algorithm to make sure that you play a specific audio type or a category, this is what you would be using. Now, we do have more articles that go into deeper detail about ClockWheels that I highly recommend checking out. ClockWheels are definitely great. But if you want something simpler, we also do have playlists. Go to the left-hand side and underneath ClockWheels, select Playlists. This is Playlists. Want to create one together real fast? It's pretty easy. Hit the Add Playlist button on the top right-hand corner and it will take you to this, showing you your entire library that you've uploaded so far. And then, to make a playlist, simply find the songs that you want to add, hit the Add button on the corner of the song, and it'll be transported to the list side. As you start adding more and more tracks, you'll notice that it gives you more updated details, such as the runtime, how many tracks, and you can change the name and the color associated with the playlist. Playlists are exactly what you imagine. They're a set list that play from top to bottom that can be scheduled, and they're pretty useful for whatever you need. Now keep in mind, if you have a broadcast package that requires ads, you may need to insert an ad into your playlist. To do that, go to the side where you have your music, select where it says all types, then scroll down to where it says add. This will show you the ads that you can have, and you can just simply click on the ad next to it, and it'll be transferred over to your list. Once you complete that playlist, make sure to hit that save button. It's very important. But now that we finished up playlists, let us now look to the left-hand side and select streaming. This will take you to a new page that you'll notice some tabs at the top: AutoDJ, Relay, LiveDJ, Encoding, and Status. By clicking on any of these at the top, they will auto-scroll you to the appropriate area on the page. Now let's start from the beginning with AutoDJ. AutoDJ, like I've said before, is one of the many modes that your station can be in. This is the AutoDJ settings. It will show you the first option of allowing you to enable it or disable AutoDJ. Next is the advertisements, which just simply says how long do you want your ads to play when they eventually activate. If you're part of an ad package, you are required to play 4 minutes of ads every hour. So I recommend personally choosing the 120 seconds, since it will only be 2 times you will hear ads during an hour. Next is the track mix. This will allow you to fine-tune your AutoDJ to your preferences. Now, you do see that it says random right here for now, but if you click on it, it does give you an option to select a ClockWheel. Now, you may not have a ClockWheel now, but if you do down the line, you can actually set up your AutoDJ to follow a certain ClockWheel algorithm. Just something to keep in mind. These are the crossfade settings, so if you ever want to edit them, this is where it'll be. Next is Relay. If you have a URL that can provide us an audio feed, you can actually paste it right here and then hit save. This will allow your Live365 dashboard to pull the audio feed directly from the URL. Next is LiveDJ. If you need to find your encoder settings for your encoder to go live and broadcast, this is where you would go to find those credentials. Next is encoding. This is where you can change the output encoding of your station. Now, something to keep in mind, depending on your broadcast package, you will have the opportunity to use more varying bit rates. And last is the station status. Just in case if you want to disconnect your station, here is where you would go to do that, by simply clicking on Disconnect Station. Next is the Analytics. To get there, simply look to the left-hand side and select Analytics. It will give you 3 options: real-time, historical, advertising. If you select real-time, it will show you your current listeners and where they're located. If you select historical, you can actually pinpoint specific data on your Live365 station's analytics by choosing what date you want to look for. Then to the right of historical is advertising that show your station's ad impressions. Back to the left-hand side on the navigational sidebar, we look now at listen. Once you do, it'll take you to a brand new page where you'll find your embed players. These players can be placed into your personalized website so folks can tune into your station right from there. And if you go to the bottom of the page, you'll notice we also provide you your station profile link, which will take people to your Live365 station page, or a listen link. We're almost done. If you could, look back to the navigational sidebar on the left-hand side and select Station Profile. From here, you can change your station's logo, station name, the genres associated with your station, the description, and you can even add your social links down below. Make sure to hit that save button once you do any changes. Now, just in case you want to have a little bit more control over your station, look to the left-hand side and select Restrictions. From here, you can add geo-blocking, IP bands, and even set a certain session duration for your listeners. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, wow, these are a lot of great features, but I might need a little help. Well, we got your back. If you look to the left-hand side of the navigational sidebar, select Users. This will take you to a new page that will allow you to invite new broadcasters directly to your station. You can even assign them special roles that will give them certain limitations on your station, providing you that extra layer of security that you may want. Now, last and certainly not least, on the left-hand side on the navigational sidebar, click on Billing. This will show you your billing. So in case you might want to change your broadcast package or add an add-on, this is where you'll do it. And that sums up the onboarding session. All additional information and details can be found easily in our help articles, which I highly recommend checking out. They will help you in the long run like they've helped me. I hope you have a great day and happy broadcasting.